And Prospector's items, I've heard a lot about how just OP Prospector's items are right off the get-go, but I think on certain champions, it's definitely not the way you want to go. We do see a Giant's Belt here on Cho'gath. Definitely a good opener. Ruby Crystal Longsword Boots and a Potion here on Alistar, so that's going to be some fancy stuff there. Prospectors, again, on Ezreal with his boots, Blasting Wand, and his level 1 boots for Kennen as the opener, and then on the opposite end, the Prospectors. Actually, now 3 Prospectors on the enemy side here with Pantheon, Irelia, and Yorick, along with their boots, and then you've got a Sheen on Blitzcrank, which is going to be huge, and then the Catalyst on Ryze. So he is definitely not going anywhere unless he can get bursted down right away, but that's a lot of HP he has to deal with. And it looks like Kennen actually using his Lightning Rush a little bit too early there, a little bit over-eager, not timing that one out properly, so he is going to get up there a little bit slower than he would have liked to, but the action is underway here, and now Alistar kind of uncoordinated there, stopping a little bit with the Ezreal to start up that point. But off they go up to top lane, and the battle is about to start up.
Yep, we see Amumu immediately with that bandage toss, moving straight up and walking back at it before anyone from Dom4fun is able to get a lot of damage on him. And Alistar, first one to get a lot of focus. Blitzcrank pulling him back into the fight, and Alistar's going to get taken down. Looks like they're going for Amumu next, and he's the next one to fall. Mana Shield has been activated on Blitzcrank, but it's not going to be of much consequence as Kennen gets taken down, and Ezreal getting chased away. Pantheon standing off to the side to zone. Remember, you only need one person to cap, so you can spare that one person to keep someone out away from the point in order to keep from being interrupted. At the bottom end of the map, however, we have Yorick, played by the Elk, putting a lot of harass on Cho'gath, forcing him all the way back to his point, and all the way down to 1/3 of his hit points already this early in the game.
Yeah, and that's going to be really tough for Cho'gath to deal with. With the Giant's Belt, it's going to work nicely with his passive, but if he goes too low, it's really not going to matter that he has it. So here we go again. It looks like up at top lane, we do have a giant rush in here, no pun intended on Kennen's Lightning Rush, but in we go. Level 5 here for Team Dom4fun, and the jump from Pantheon is going to help to pick up that kill for him. And now Alistar having to back away here. He is ghosting, trying to get away, but the headbutt backwards onto Blitzcrank. Amumu with the bandage toss, jumping in there on Pantheon, trying to get that one done. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Yorick does pick up that kill, and he's now going to cap that point, where the Ignite and the Spell Flux here from, or the Essence Flux from Ezreal is going to pick up that kill onto Pantheon. So we've got a lot of action happening up at this top lane, even still, but the advantage right now is being held for Dom4fun, but a jump in from Amumu with that bandage toss, not doing as much damage as he would have liked, and just, I think,
up top.
Yeah, and just a lot of, I think, lack of focus and too much jumping in and out from Team Pentaskill.
That Amumu getting caught right there, get the ultimate from Blitzcrank going down, and the airborne on Ezreal. Ezreal going to get picked off, and Alistar might make it out of here yet. Looks like he's going to get away just fine down at the bottom end of the map. We have Kennen trying to get this point away from Yorick, but Yorick just forcing him away very, very quickly. Almost going to kill him. He's going to have to do that dash away towards the summoner pad. You got Ragnaarock, Pantheon, positioned himself sort of in the middle of the map, and he's going to pick up the Storm Shield. Storm Shield Pantheon, very scary thing that you don't want to have to deal with. And we got 3 coming down bottom here, and Yorick, is he going to let them have this, or is he going to back away? And he's going to let them have it. He's just going to back on out of there, and that's a very important thing. You only need to be up 3 points, getting caught there by Amumu with the bandage toss. Kennen gets the stun off on him as well. And there goes, we got the Yorick ultimate going down right now, chasing after Kennen. You got Ezreal jumping in with the Arcane Shift, gets the kill there, but Yorick from the Great Beyond still doing damage. He's going to try and finish off Ezreal, and he's not going to be able to.
And meanwhile, up at this top lane here, in between these points, it looks like Cho'gath almost going down the Blitzcrank pull with the Sheen proc, almost going to get that kill. Now he's going to finish that off with an extra auto attack. And so it looks like another point here being capped for Dom4fun. 4 points to 1 now. Only the... God, I can't think of the name of these points. But the bottom left-hand side, either way, is going to be held here for Pentaskill. And Blitzcrank doing work with that Sheen and the ultimate. Now Amumu, though, will help to pick up that kill.
Yep, Amumu taking a little bit of damage from Pantheon there by that Speed Shrine. Don't know if Pantheon's going to pick this fight. Looks like he's going to go ahead and try and get on out of there. We've got Lyssic, Irelia moving around that end of the map, too. But Amumu very, very tanky. They're not likely to be able to burst him down very quickly. See at the bottom end of the map, Icod's Ryze has picked up that bottom point and is 5 capped now in favor of Dom4fun.
And this is actually a very, very one-sided match here. And there's Amumu with that ultimate trying to get away here, but Pantheon now jumping in, missing that spear, missing the Heartseeker strike. I couldn't think of the name of it. Missing that entirely, but now we've got 4-0 right now in favor of Dom4fun. And this is really going to stay one-sided, I think, for a little while here, as Yorick is going to be absolutely impossible to move off of that point. 16 seconds away from his Omen of Death, which is going to keep him there for a while. And now we do have those objectives on the field. You've got the windmill, which is up for grabs, and then the refinery at top left. That's going to be, I think, it should be tougher for Dom4fun, but because of the dominating stance that they've had in this game, I don't think that they're going to have too much trouble right now.
Cho'gath converging on the bottom point down there, looking to unseat Yorick, and they are not quite successful. Gunslingah's Ezreal comes down. Yorick with the ultimate there, prolonging his stay on the battlefield for a little while, and not quite able to get Ezreal. It looks like they are going to be able to take that point back, but on the upper part of the map, over by the refinery there, Dom4fun is able to push up on that quest objective there, forcing Alistar away from the point. Got the bandage toss from Amumu, but it's more of a token bandage toss than anything else, as he gets crowd controlled by Pantheon, Blitzcrank, and forced back to his summoner pad. And the windmill quest has been secured for Dom4fun, giving them that damage increase, and it's 4 points to 1, 469 Nexus health against 140 in favor of Dom4fun.
Yeah, and here we go again. Blitzcrank with a great pull. Alistar does not have his ultimate online, and Kennen coming in there trying to defend. Alistar will go down, however, and now Kennen looks like he's going to get beat up on right now. There we go, and so 3 kills for 1 for Dom4fun. And we've still got Amumu in the background here trying to chase down Irelia. Will he pick up the kill? No, the CC way too strong there. Ryze coming out with that snare, and then the pop-up from Blitzcrank. Just too much CC, and they are holding strong here, Gandair. So I don't know. Do you see a comeback here? 95 to 467 the point.
Do I see a comeback in this particular game? Maybe not, but Dominion is one of those games where it's not over until it's over. I've seen comebacks at 5 Nexus health before. If they are able to get things together, get a point secured, lay down some good D, it's possible they can turn this game around, but right now it looks very, very grim.
Yeah, and you can even see there the minions kind of slowing down the capturing of that point there for Pentaskill. So just nothing going in their favor right now, as it looks like Dom4fun just chilling out in these bushes. And when you've got this much of an advantage, that's definitely a good way to go. Yorick going to be trying to defend here against 3 characters, and a big fight is about to break out in top lane, but it's going to be a 4-for-2. Alistar definitely going to go down here, and then Cho'gath up against this Ryze, who is now ulting, and Blitzcrank comes in. This is going to be, I think, 4 points for 1, and potentially Yorick going to go down, but with his ultimate online and still pounding away on these guys, I don't think anything here is going to go right for Pentaskill.
Elk doing a very, very good job defending that point. You can see that he wasn't quite able to stop the neutral, but he was able to prevent them from capturing it, chasing them now all the way back to their point. He seems to really not like Ezreal, chasing him all the way onto the point, and we got Pantheon coming down bottom now to try and pick that up. And you see Blitzcrank coming back to life over there. He's going to pick up that point that was neutralized.
Yeah, and so actually kind of a cute little play there. Very smart there from Yorick. He had like just a second left, and here we go, Pantheon jumping on Kennen, but he did steal that life health relic, and pick that one up just before he died to make sure to give his team just that slight advantage. So very smart plays here coming out from the Yorick, and still defending, trying to hold on to their points here. They're getting pushed back a little bit, and they're going to take out these points. But Kennen and Ezreal are going to pick off that Pantheon. Blitzcrank's going to come in here, try to defend with a 13 Nexus health right now. I think it's just going to tick down a little bit too quickly for this point to matter.
I need to make this fight at windmill count right now. We got them diving into the point, putting a lot of damage over on Ryze. Ryze going to get taken out. It's now 3v1 top. They're focusing on Lyssic now, but the Elk Yorick comes up to the top, and I think with Yorick's presence there, they're not going to be able to get that.
Yep, and here we go. It looks like we're going to end this game right now as Team Pentaskill, who I heard from Gandair just before this match was supposed to, or they were a little bit favored coming into this one. So I'm always rooting for the underdogs. So great job there from Dom4fun.